Now that you have gotten golden seals from Austri, Vestri, and Sudri, only Nordri's golden seal remains. I know the charm that will open the Nordrilund gate. Go to the gate, speak the charm, and go forth to find Nordri. If I remember, his door warden is a disagreeable ice troll named Stengar. He is a clever one and loves riddles. When you have gotten Nordri's golden seal and completed the set, return to me and we will see this to its finish.
You look like a well-traveled sort. Can you help me? My name is Olvang Landstrider, and I am the Thane's Surveyor, given the duty of marking the encroachment of the ice. This winter is unnatural, and I need to take samples of ice from several places in this realm. There are many types of ice, and I am an expert in identifying the type and age of ice with a look. Can you travel around Nordrilund and gather pieces of ice from 2 locations? I need ice from the ice shards near Conal's Cave and near the frozen ship. Wander till you find a good spot. When you've gathered the samples, return here. I will measure the type of ice and gauge how much it has grown.
Can you help my brother and I? We are humble merchants hoping to sell our wares to Nordri, lord of this land. Vivaldi crossed the bridge and his girth caused the bridge to break. He's safe, you see, but we're stranded. If you have any woodcraft to you, you could be of aid to us in this effort. Find some pieces of scrap wood and use them to repair the bridge. It should be easy enough to do.
It'll work, and the bridge is as good as new.
I fear my weight broke the bridge, but now it looks as if it will hold. Good work.
A wagon with a broken wheel. Something about it seems significant.
Hold it right there, little one. No one gets in to see Nordri without first defeating me in the most noble of contests, a riddle game. I will ask you 2 riddles, and if you give me the answers, you may pass and speak to Nordri. But I do not want just an answer. You must find the item I speak of. The first riddle is this. I go round in circles, but always straight ahead. Never complain, no matter where I'm led. What am I?
You're sure the answer is a wheel, but where have you seen one of those? A wheel is clearly the answer he's looking for. You can go back to Stengar now.
You found a wheel on the merchant's wagon? Well done! A wheel is correct. Now, for the second of my riddles. Weight in my belly, a tree on my back. Nails in my ribs, feet do I lack.
That sounds like a ship. Where would you find a ship? It's pretty clear that he's talking about this ship. You can go back and solve the riddle.
A ship. A fair answer, and well spoken. You have bested me in the riddle game, and may now proceed. Nordri awaits you beyond these doors. Enter, and show him some respect.
Greetings, wizard. I suspect you know how this will go down. The cause for your visit is clear to me.
You want my golden seal to bind my father into the sleep of ages. Though the icy blood in my veins urges me to send you back to Grandmother Raven in defeat, I will not attack you. I offer you a trade, a fair one. Go to the cavern beneath Grandmother Raven's tree. In that cave is the cold drake, Nithog, a loathsome worm that gnaws the roots of the great tree above. If you can bring me one of Nithog's teeth, I will gladly trade my golden seal for it.
You gather a piece of ice for Ulvang's survey.
These pieces of ice will help me immensely in my work. You have my thanks. I am a blacksmith, and the cave behind me is my forge. A fierce creature named Scaflock has forced me out, though. Can you go into the cave and defeat Scaflock? I will reward you handsomely when my forge is in my command again.
I'll hammer your head and put your feet in the forge.
You are mighty indeed. Let us go inside, and we can talk further. Can you enter my cave and evict the monster Scaflock? He has given me no end of grief.
Hear my plea. If you would, help send a once-great warrior to the Hall of the Mighty in honor, rather than in shame. My Thane, Steer Longaxe, met his end in battle when he challenged the evil frost giant, Nordri, lord of this land. It was a fair fight. Nordri was an honest, if cruel, foe. But Nordri's henchman, Hammer Frostheart, is a thief! Hammer took Steer's famous axe and his other grave goods while I was preparing Steer's body for its last journey. I cannot send Steer to the Hall of the Mighty without the blade that gives him his name. Hammer Frostheart's cave is not far from here. Can you defeat him and recover Steer's axe and shield?
There's no easy way to get a tooth from this monster. Perhaps the Norns can offer some advice.
You have come seeking a way to wrest a tooth from Nithog, the worm that gnaws at the roots of the world.
No force of battle or craft of spell will win you that prize. You must make it bite off more than it can chew.
Gather some wild hemlock from Austrilund and some ice bark from a winter branch in Vestrilund. Take those things to Regin Wildleaf, who will brew you a potion that will give Nithog something to chew on.
To give old Nithog a toothache. I'll need some wild hemlock and some ice bark from a winter branch. What's that? You already have them. I would ask how you knew, but it's obvious that the Norns sent you. Let me mix that up for you.
Regin blends the ingredients into a salve and gives it to you in a small wooden bowl.
Just smear this on the roots that the worm chews, and wait. Do not get any of the salve on yourself.
You smear a little of the salve on the root and wait for Nithog to chew on it. In a few moments, the great worm gnaws the root and groans. Something white clatters to the floor. It's a tooth. You collect it from the ground.
That was fast. I should have bargained for more, I suspect. I stand by my word. Here is your golden seal. Take it and trouble me no further. Be warned, this is not the last time our paths will cross. I want to make you a fine weapon as a gift, but I cannot. That scoundrel Scafflock took all of my iron ore. Can you gather some iron from the veins of metal outside? Bring some to me and I can start. Now that we have some ore, we can answer the greatest of questions, the Riddle of Steel. The Riddle of Steel has eluded smiths for centuries, but I have solved it. I can forge an unbreakable blade. I must have an assistant, though. Someone to work the bellows while I forge the blade itself. When you have finished with the bellows, plunge the blade into the trough of snow.
You work the bellows while Konal forges the blade. Now it is time to take it to the trough of snow. The blade hisses and hardens as it meets the cold snow.
You have helped me forge the mightiest of blades, a sword of kings. Take it with you on your journey, and use it nobly and with courage.
Who are you to come barging into my hall? If you want anything from me, just try and take it. And to do that, you must go through my men first. That I must take care of this myself. Very well, then.
With Hamar defeated, you are quickly able to find Styr's long axe and his shield. Grandmother Raven watches Grizzleheim, perched upon the world tree, guarding against the day Ymir wakes.
You have done what I could not. Styr Longaxe's spirit will speak well of you when it reaches the Hall of the Mighty. You have done much to aid me, and I will give you the honor of sending Styr Longaxe off to the Hall of the Mighty. If you can blow the horn, it will launch his funeral boat and send him along.
You blow the horn. It sounds a long and mournful call into the cold air.
Stand aside now and watch a burial done in the old way. You will not see this again.
The 4 golden seals are in your hands, and you are ready to enter the door at the base of this very tree. The caverns below are called Nastrond, the bones of the earth, a colder and more desolate place there never was. You must take the golden seals into Nastrond and place them before the Ice Titan, keeping him in endless slumber. The gate to Nastrond now beckons, and all our hopes go with you. You are about to enter a dungeon. If you log out or leave for more than 30 minutes, you will lose all of the progress you have made in this dungeon and must start over. This dungeon takes around 2 hours to finish. Shorter if you bring friends. Are you sure you want to enter this dungeon?